Hey, I got here a 2014 Passat TDI, the famous diesel car. So it's from Germany. It's leaking coolant, and the oil filter housing is known for that. And I'm gonna go right at it. My first thing is going to be gonna take here this airbox part off, and I might take not sure if I take the fan out. I might take the fan out. It gives me a little bit more room to work here, but let's see. Yeah, first things first, I'm gonna drain the leftover coolant in the car. This particular model, if you wanna drain, it's super convenient right here. Just gonna pull this guy loose. And I gotta be careful with that. Let me use two hands.
Like and subscribe.
Also, if you plan to take the fan out, now is a good moment to disconnect the power right here and loosen those bottom screws. I took the fan shroud out. It has two more bolts on the top, and then as soon you loosen them up, at least mine is gonna drop right away out of the bottom. I loosened this hose here and the sensor connector, and let me try to see if I can get this intercooler out of here. So you have one bolt here and one bolt here. I gotta loosen this hose next, and then I don't know, I think I can maybe pull it off already. And of course, don't forget the hoses on the side, one here and up there. Yeah, so as you can see, I got it loose, but there's another hose here on the back, and I found it easier to just disconnect it here on the radiator instead of fighting another hose on those aluminum pipes off. They also kind of bend easy, and they're usually baked on pretty good. And sometimes when you go in there with a pick tool or something, I gotta round this off a little bit. It's actually too sharp. Sometimes I poke through the hose. It's not the first time. Can make this a little bit dull. And then you're looking for a replacement hose. I had something laying around. It was like one of those short hoses here. There's a hole in it. No, replaced that already anyway. So yeah, I guess it's gonna come out in the bottom. Yeah, so there's a little plastic clip right there. You wanna loosen that, holds the dipstick in. And then there's another bolt up there. Gotta loosen that, take the dipstick out. I think it's in the way. Yeah, after you got this those four bolts loose, remember, loosen the dipstick so you give you a little wiggle room. You don't need to take the dipstick out. It's good enough to just loosen it up, and then let me see here. And you can actually pull it out a little bit to the right, and then you're gonna have this hose. You pull a little bit to the right, and then turn it to the side, kind of like this, and then you take that hose off right there, and by then you can just take this whole assembly. Then you can then take the whole assembly out. And yeah, waiting for parts there. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna point this out. What often happens You see here is, let me get a pic. Here, this is the wall where usually you see here sits the gasket in, right? And then this wall breaks. And when this wall here breaks, the gasket starts also swelling, right? And then basically you're gonna develop a leak here. And yeah, that's what usually happens. There are aftermarket stuff out there that's completely made of aluminum, probably preferable. Yeah, but it's not that hard of a job. It's just some stuff is involved, you know. You probably not want to do this on your in your driveway just because of all the mess. If you do it in your garage, I would probably put the car in the front, at least on stands, and so you can, you know, get a little bit easier onto the bottom if you don't have a lift, and most people don't. But you can do this without a lift, there's no doubt. You just gotta, you know, work around things a little bit. And now I'm gonna clean this gasket surface area down here. You know, it's pretty dirty. A lot of times also you see that the engines, in this channel here, there's a lot of debris that for some reason accumulates there. I think there's not really good, strong circulation. And if it's really bad, you want to make sure that you also go in the engine and clean this out a little bit, because if it runs into your radiator or heat exchanger inside the car, you know, it's gonna clog up stuff. All right, so a new part came in, all aluminum. That should work out better. Now first connect this hose and then put it in place. Hey guys, I already forgot actually, honestly, to just do another clip. I put it back together, but you basically know how to take it apart. That's how it gets back together. And easy peasy, everything seemed to be all right. Nothing else to say, not that hard of a job. It's just gotta take a little patience.